Hey everyone, thanks for joining us at the School of Ops today. I hope you're ready to rock hard. Op hard today. My name is Peter Hagenson and I am a rock star. Senior Product Marketing Manager here at VMware. Let's start out today by addressing the big question in the room. Why are we here and why do you care? I like to think that you're here just to hang out with me because I'm really cool. But I know, you're here to learn about vRealize operations and how you can create an experience that reduces cloud complexities so you can focus on streamlining and transforming your business. Customers tell us they have several challenges with cloud management, and I'll walk you through a few of them today. With cloud management, it can be complex and sometimes siloed, with customers' focus being on, first, meeting SLAs, struggling to deliver performance at minimal cost to meet their business needs. Secondly, customers need to better use their existing resources when they are, say, spinning up a new data center or working on consolidation and modernization projects. Third, unified visibility is a must, because we see teams that are deploying SDDC technologies or integrating public clouds, and they're struggling to get that unified visibility to make quick decisions when it's time to troubleshoot. Next, to help the bottom line, teams are always looking at ways to cut costs while at the same time building more applications on containers, which better enables developer agility, but can be costly when it's not managed correctly. Finally, we want to help you manage risk and stay compliant while at the same time always assuring excellent performance. VMware can help ease your organization's expedition to the cloud wherever you are in your journey. Customers are telling us their application portfolios are growing, and it's driving them to modernize their data centers and adopt public clouds, mostly so they can have a competitive advantage. And this cloud adoption trend is supported by research recently conducted by IDC and Management Insight Technologies. The conclusion from both studies is that IT leaders surveyed say their investment in cloud is rising. From these studies, we saw that 81% said they manage multiple public clouds and one or more private or dedicated clouds. 70% say they are actively engaged in public cloud migration, and on average, respondents plan to migrate 54% of applications to cloud. 46% expect public cloud for app deployment use to grow in the next 3 years, and 23% plan on keeping applications in data centers and add modern cloud-like capabilities. While the investment in cloud is rising, managing them is a perceived and often real challenge to achieving the benefits that cloud offers. All of that said, let's take a look at how the 4 pillars of vRealize operations can enable IT teams to be more proactive and agile. First, with continuous performance optimization, you're able to continuously optimize app performance with automatic workload placement and balancing based on business and operational intent. Efficient capacity and cost management allows you to run infrastructure like a public cloud with optimal consolidation, proactive planning, and procurement. With app-aware intelligent remediation, you can predict, prevent, and troubleshoot across hybrid and multi-cloud from apps to infrastructure. And then with integrated configuration and compliance, you can reduce risk and enforce IT and regulatory standards with integrated compliance and automated remediation. All of this is available in a flexible deployment model through vRealize operations on-prem or in the cloud. vRealize operations is the top choice for IT operations management because of these 4 reasons. First, it's a proven solution from the market leader. Customers can trust the market-leading self-driving operations management tool for their most demanding applications. For 3 consecutive years, IDC ranks VMware as the leading vendor in market share for both cloud systems management and data center automation. Second is the native console built for VMware Cloud. Customers prefer native instrumentation designed by the same engineering teams, which works together seamlessly with vSphere, VMware Cloud on AWS, AVS, GCVE, and vSAN. With extensibility and integrations, self-driving operations management is connected to deep data and market-leading automation. So IT staff can drive hands-off and hassle-free with confidence that performance and cost are optimized accurately and according to business intent. This is all supported by enterprise-leading monitoring and troubleshooting. When, not if, problems arrive, customers must fix them at the speed of light with intelligent analytics run on a rich set of structured and unstructured data connected to broad ecosystems of applications and infrastructure. Why vRealize Operations Cloud? Because all of your friends are doing it. Or it could be to align your operations model to your cloud model. First, by reducing time to market, you can accelerate innovation and product or service delivery by developing capabilities faster, gaining widespread adoption, and automatic updates providing the latest features to users. Second, you can improve operational agility, which allows you to focus on other strategic priorities that support the goals of the organization by shifting the burden of maintenance, upgrades, and availability responsibilities from IT staff to the cloud provider, VMware. Third, you're going to increase flexibility, which will allow you to quickly adapt the business to changing market conditions by easily experimenting or trying a new project with minimal risk, less complexity, and reduced commitment. You know, knowing that I have the freedom to change my mind in the future without penalty, along with the flexibility to move from a CapEx to an OpEx model and pay for only what is used. Lastly, you're going to scale rapidly at the same pace as your company growth to keep up with customer demands by scaling your IT environment on demand dynamically and reliably. As you can see, vRealize Operations Cloud has the same user interface as on-prem and allows you to easily get started with the 4 pillars that we talked about earlier. In our vRealize Cloud Management portfolio, the adoption and utilization of ML techniques is nothing new, but just like any other trust engine, we build the confidence into our solutions a step at a time, phase by phase. From bottom up, you can see how we've evolved from algorithm-based techniques with data collections, data services like deduplication and compression, and events correlation in our core features that really encompass the essence of the self-driving data center. Then, as the complexity of the modern data center evolves, we enrich and incorporate different machine learning techniques with observability, predictive analytics through historical data, and self-learning from infrastructure all the way up the stack to applications. Before we can move to the next level, there must be an understanding of the behavior of the environment being managed across the entire stack. The better the data being collected, the more intelligent actions can be applied into the data center lifecycle. And most importantly, the data presented in a way that can be easily visualized, understood, and responded to. Next, we have the vRealize True Visibility Suite, which brings additional data depth and context to vRealize operations for elements beyond your core SDDC. With relationship-aware, extended visibility into physical infrastructure, applications, and databases, vRealize Operations becomes the single source of truth for multiple IT teams, allowing them to view data they can trust when it comes time to see how one piece of the stack might be affecting the other. To close things out, I'd like to call attention to a few additional industry analyst reports. First, in 2019, Forrester conducted a total economic impact study for vRealize Operations and found that customers experienced, on average, a 93% reduction in unplanned downtime, a 50% reduction in mean time to resolve, or as I like to call it, mean time to innocence, a 30% improvement in operations efficiency, a 50% reduction in software licensing costs, and a 20% reduction in hardware costs, with specifically calling out a 10% reduction in storage costs alone. It's customers like these that are using vRealize Operations to enable their IT teams to be more proactive and agile. vRealize Cloud Management is not only trusted by customers worldwide, but it's also recognized, as I said, by industry analysts as the #1 in market share by IDC and as a leader in the market by Forrester in these 3 Forrester Wave reports, and by Omdia in the Omdia Universe report. Plus, vRealize was recognized by Gartner Peer Insights as the Customer's Choice Award for IT infrastructure monitoring tools. So with that, I want to say thank you to everybody for joining me today to learn about vRealize operations. I hope you enjoy the rest of School of Ops and Op Hard.